What's going on, everybody? Jason here, and today I've got this very sleek looking 2021 Ram 2500 Limited in the night edition package. And when it comes to the 2500s, just like the 1500s, you can get different trim levels which are pretty much the same. You can get the Tradesman, Bighorn, Laramie, Longhorn Limited, which you're looking at, and the Power Wagon. And because this is a limited, pretty much the top of the top, there are a ton of standard safety features where typically on other trucks you would have to get them upgraded, such as these beautiful 20-inch wheels. These are black because it's a night edition. Typically they would just be aluminum wheels. You've also got the 6.4 liter Hemi V8 as a standard, or you can get the Cummins diesel engine. On this one as well, you've got the upgraded sound system from the 9 Alpine speaker system, which is a standard option. You've also got the standard 12-inch touchscreen, which is a beautiful option. And if you didn't get the night edition or the body color group, you would get chrome front and rear bumpers. You also get front heated and vented seats, LED lighting, power driver passenger seats, power adjustable pedals, in-floor storage bins in the rear, and power running boards, just to name a few options. Also, standard safety features that you get are the front and rear park assist sensors, blind spot monitoring, and cross path detection. Now this has the limited level 1 group, which has a ton more safety options, which I'll cover in a second. Now if you start off in the front, you can see this being in the black color, everything is blacked out because of the night edition and looks very aggressive. With the night edition package, you also get the front tow hooks, which are amazing things to have. And then here you can see the parking sensors in the front, and then of course your LED fog lights, which also look very nice, along with your beautiful LED front headlights. And I just love the design of these, just this 4-corner here, and then one projector lamp, and then this bar at the bottom. Very sleek looking. And you've got the massive blacked out grille with the blacked out Ram logo and a front facing camera. As for the side of the truck, you can see this is a massive truck. This does have the standard 6.4 bed, or you can get the optional 8-foot box, which will make the truck even larger than it is right now. You've got the 20-inch blacked out wheels and pretty much everything blacked out, along with your Ram logo on both of the doors at the side. You've got a Hemi badge with the 6.4 liter in red, and then of course 2500 heavy duty badging, letting you know you're driving a big boy. And as for these wheels, these are the beautiful 20-inch blacked out wheels, which you get a part of the night edition package. Also with this particular one, you are getting clearance lamps at the top, which are a nice feature to have. Also with these tow mirrors, you can do a lot of stuff. Of course, you've got the built-in turn signals, and then you've got the dual mirror here with the blind spot monitoring. If you take a look here on both sides, you do have cameras that you can take a look at. I'll show you in the bigger screen. And then of course you've got a light for nighttime for entry and exit purposes. Also with this truck, you also get the rear auto leveling air suspension. So if you have a heavy load or anything, the rear will just auto level for you, which is a very convenient thing to have. If we make our way near the back of the truck, at the bottom here you can see you've got your deployable bed step, which is amazing. It just hides away and it comes right out when you do need it. You've got these LED tail lamps with the sensors in the middle, of course, and then everything with your badging is blacked out. So you've got the Ram head blacked out, limited badging blacked out, and the 4x4 badging blacked out as well. And then of course in your handle for the tailgate, you've got a backup camera. And on the actual rear bumper at the bottom here, you've got sensors for the rear, just like I showed you in the front, but for the back. And then you've got your hitch as well, along with any of the plugs that you may need when you are towing. So because this truck has the 6.4 liter V8 Hemi engine, your towing capacity is a little over 17,500 pounds, and your payload capacity is a little over 4,000 pounds. But if you end up opting out for the 6.7 liter Cummins diesel engine, your towing capacity is going to be about 20,000 pounds, and your payload capacity will be a little over 3,100 pounds. And this truck in particular, it does have the Snow Chief group, which is going to give you 220 amp alternator, anti-spin rear diff, clearance lamps, which I showed you in the front, transfer skid plate, which obviously is a good thing to have as well. So if you go ahead and open up the rear tailgate, this is a dampening tailgate, so it's a soft opening, and you can see you've got the beautiful, nice looking spray and bed liner directly from the factory. You've got LED lighting in the rear, of course, and then you've got a button here to turn it on and off. You've got hooks here on all 4 corners, along with the traditional hooks as well on all 4 corners. And being a heavy duty truck, you've also got a 115 volt plug in the rear, so if you are at work or anything like that, you can do everything from here. And also you've got a rear power sliding window, along with some cameras up top as well for different angles, which I can show you when we get inside with the 12-inch screen. And then also you've got the Ram air suspension logo for the rear auto leveling suspension to let you know that you have that. And as for the key on this 2500, very traditional to any other Ram truck. You've got your unlock, lock button, power tailgate, and then your remote start, panic button, and then the nice Ram Limited logoing in the rear. So this truck does have keyless entry, so if I press this button here, it will lock the truck. Just have the key next to you underneath here and it unlocks it for you. And to open your tailgate, very simple, just double tap and it opens for you. And if you want to hear what this beautiful V8 sounds like, you're gonna double tap, give it a second, and the beast is alive. And like I mentioned, this truck does have the 6.4 liter Hemi V8 engine, which is a monster as well, because it's going to give you 410 horsepower with 429 foot-pound of torque. However, if you want to bump up your torque numbers, then you might want to go for the 6.7 liter Cummins diesel engine, which is going to give you slightly less horsepower at 370, but your foot-pound of torque is going to be 850. And if we head into the rear of the 2500, like I mentioned, you've got power side steps, which is very convenient to have. And then on the actual door, this is a black on black interior. You can get a different color, which I'll cover once we get into the front. You've got a fully leather door right here up top, and then some plastic over here. On the Limiteds, you'll notice you've got this nice design pattern, which looks really nice. And then this wood trim just makes it look way better. You've got storage here, and then you've got your Harman Kardon 17 speaker sound system in this truck, which sounds absolutely crazy. As for the rear seats themselves, they are fully leather seats, which is very cool to have, because why wouldn't you in a 2500 enjoy both the comfort of the truck and, you know, the usability when it comes to work. So you've got a fully leather seats back here. These seats are heated seats, which is another convenient feature to have. Now in the center here, you've got your cup holders or a handrest if you don't have a third person in the middle here, which is nice. And then of course your power sliding rear window. And as for these seats, they do fold all the way up both sides, and then you've got this flat bottom tray, if you want to call it, and then it just goes all the way down like this, and you can just have a flat bottom on both sides, which is one big piece for, you know, if you have pets or work stuff that you want to put inside and not in the bed. Or if you don't want to use the flat bottom here, you can actually put this up and then have a little bit of storage on both sides underneath for small stuff, groceries or whatnot. Also on this, like I mentioned, you've got the in storage floor bins, which is a convenient thing to have on both sides. And these bins actually do come out, so if you want to wash them or whatever, you can pull them out. And that design I showed you on the door, it continues onto the seats along with this small little pocket on both sides, which is a very nice thing, because it just makes it look so much more premium with this design and a full leather back. But it's a Limited, so it's what you expect. And you've got more of this beautiful wood trim that goes all the way in the center section here, along with two cup holders here and down here as well. So you've got a ton of cup holders in the back. You've got some venting, small storage space here, USB ports, normal ones, type C, and then of course, like I mentioned, heated seats for both sides, and a 115 volt plug as well. And if we head into the front driver's side, you are welcomed again with those power side steps. It's exactly the same layout as the rear. You've got leather up top with this nice wood finish and that beautiful little stitching pattern, whatever you want to call it. Leather all along here, some plastic, storage space, and then cup holder space. You've got your speaker here and right up top here. And then you've got your window controls here. Memory seats, which is a very nice thing to have, and then power folding mirrors, which if you're getting into tight spaces, this is a must-have. So as for the interior color option that you want to get, you can either get these fully leathered out seats, black on black, which looks, you know, in my opinion, very nice, or you can get a very unique touch to the interior with the light frost and indigo blue interior, which is phenomenal. Again, it's a different color. It's not for everyone, obviously, but I like both of them. They're very unique in their own way. And for the actual seats in the front, they're exactly like the rear seats. They're fully leather, and you've got this nice bolster holding that actually feels really good. The front seats are heated and ventilated, and both front seats are power adjustable, which nowadays is very convenient. Over at the bottom, underneath this plastic protector, you've got this beautiful chrome finish, aluminum, whatever you want to call it, Ram logo, which is a nice little touch. At the bottom here, you've got your foot pedals, parking brake, and here is how you release it. This is the power button for your plug in the rear bed, which I showed you, the 115 volt. Here's how you will open your hood latch, and then your lighting controls. This is for your fog lights and for your LED bed at the back. And then this is the dimmers, obviously, for the interior. Your steering wheel is manual adjustable. However, your pedals are power adjustable with memory. And when you go ahead and enter this beautiful 2500 Limited, your dashboard is fully leathered out, just not this piece at the sides, but the center all along here is fully leather. You've got your speaker system here, and in that corner down there. You can also see it says Harman Kardon. And like I showed you, that wood trim, it continues on from here all along here and over there, even on the steering wheel, which is a nice touch to have. And it's a fully leather wrapped steering wheel with more of that wood trim. And you've got that nice bezeling around the buttons. You've got your Bluetooth controls here, and then right here you've got your controls for the center gauge cluster, which I'll cover. And then you've got your cruise control settings, and then your forward collision warning and all of that, and your gear limit selection with a matte finish Ram head logo. So in the center gauge cluster, it's very similar to the other 2500s, 3500s that I've done. You've got the Ram logo, your tach-meter, your speed, and then the center here is the digital cluster, which you can change things around. For example, you can see your speed, vehicle information, off-road information. There's just a bunch of different options that you can actually have in front of you, and it's just a convenient way to have things without, you know, taking your eyes off the road, which is nice. To the left of the steering wheel, you've got controls for your high beams, turn signals, and your windshield wipers. And to the right, you've got your push button start surrounded by that beautiful wood trim, and you've got your gear selector with the knob. Unfortunately, on these ones, you don't get that lever that you do on the 3500s, but everyone I think is used to this by now. And then you've got your two-wheel option, 4 high, 4 low, and all of that. In the center handrest over here, you've got this nice plaque that says Limited, along with that similar pattern stitching, which makes it look very premium. Now, if we go ahead and open up the first section, you've got a decent amount of space to put a phone, wallet, or a small little tablet, and you can actually have it charging inside with that USB port. If we go ahead and close that and open up the main section, like I've shown you on all the other Rams, they are not scared to have tons of room in here. Up top here, you've got a measuring table, so if you're a carpenter, this is perfect for you, your best friend. But if you move this forward, you've got tons of room in here. If we move it back, you've got tons of room in here. And I love how instead of making this like a cheap plastic or something, they've got more of that wood trim, which looks very premium. If we go ahead and press this, you've got a little bit of more room to put whatever you need to. Close that, open this, and you've got your cup holders right in front of you. If we close this and push this back a little, you've got a 115 volt plug down there and some a little bit more storage underneath there. You got phone holder space for 2 phones, plus a wireless charger for on the left side. Right above that, you've got a little bit more room, and then more USB ports, normal ones, Type-C, and aux cable. Above your charging station, you've got a bunch of buttons. First of all, you've got 6 auxiliary port switches, which you can turn on and off and have them connected to like light bars or external stuff that you want to have on the truck. Very nice that they've given you 6 different options. You've got a trailer brake controller built right in. You've got your rear parking sensor button, and the front one, traction control, tow haul mode, and then your alt trailer height as well. Right above all of that is the brains of the vehicle. This is the 12-inch touchscreen screen. It just looks very nice, and it's just my favorite on any truck in the market right now. Yes, Ford does have their, I guess you can say, 12-inch, you know, other way around, but it just doesn't make the same thing like this one is. Also, the 12-inch screen is covered in piano black finish, which is a must-have and a very nice touch, along with that wood trim actually up top as well. I've covered this 12-inch screen in many of my videos. I'll cover it very quickly because I've done this many times. So you've got your controls on the sides here for your heating and cooling, of course, and then you've got your media button here for AM, FM, and Sirius XM. You've got controls here which pops up a menu for driver's side heated seats, vented seats, heated steering wheel, and then same thing for passenger side, heated seats and vented seats. From here, you can also dim your mirror, of course, and then see your backup camera, cargo camera, which I showed you up top. And then you can deploy your bed steps from here and see the surround camera. So if we go ahead and click into backup camera, you're given this obviously image right here of your backup camera. If you want to go up top, you can see the cargo area, and this button here was the side mirrors that I showed you with the cameras, so you can see those as well. So if we exit out all of that and we go back into controls, you can see your surround camera as well. This will give you a top view, 360 view, and then a bunch of different angles of the truck, which is nice. Also, next to controls, we've got climate, so you can change the climate from these buttons or from the touchscreen, which is way better in my opinion. You've got app section here, a bunch of different apps that you can go through. You've got built-in navigation, full screen, and then you've got your phone setting, and then you can go back into your backup camera as well. If I go ahead and press home, this is a dual touchscreen, so you can have half the things up here and something else underneath. Right above all of that, you've got your lane departure warning right there, and then above that, a little bit of storage here with a 12-volt adapter and the Ram logo. Above that, you've got this dimmable mirror, but this dimmable mirror is also a digital rear view mirror, which is very nice in my opinion, and probably the must-have option in any of the trucks right now. Above all of that, you've got your controls for everything. So starting here, you've got sunshade, storage or whatever, interior lighting, you've got your tailgate release, assist and SOS, you've got your sunroof open, tilt, and then for your rear power sliding window. And this one does have the sunroof, which is a nice feature to have, and you can just close it manually or open it, whichever way. So like I was mentioning, the other features that this has in terms of safety features, you're gonna get lane departure warning with lane keep assist, forward collision warning with active braking, adaptive cruise control, adaptive steering, surround view camera, which I showed you on the 12-inch screen, and then your trailer reverse guidance. If we go ahead and enter into the passenger side of things, again, these beautiful seats in this Limited. You've got a little bit of storage here on both sides just to put like paperwork or whatnot, and then your glove department, decent amount of room, but you can put small little things in here. If that's full, you can open up your secondary one, which again, decent amount of room to have little things. If you close that, tons of wood finish with the Limited placking. And here is the window sticker for the 2021 Ram 2500 Limited in the Night Edition package. You've got your basic features here, and then your standard equipment, which you can see these Limiteds come with a ton of features already. And then the upgraded features, like I mentioned, it had the Snow Chief group, Night Edition, level 1 equipment group, power sunroof, deployable bed step in the rear to get in and out, auto leveling rear suspension, and all of that. Here is the price. This is in Canadian, keep in mind, minus any dealer discounts or manufacturing discounts. So it will be less if they do offer those. And that's it for this 2021 Ram 2500 Limited in the Night Edition package. Let me know in the comments down below if you love this truck or if you hate this truck.